Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kupz the Universe, and you already know, back with another critical thinking. So this right now is just basically people's path and their purpose. This right here is gonna clear all that up. So before you can go anywhere, any path, any or choose any purpose, you have to know where you are, and you have to know what you're trying to do. So a person in their home location address would be the first focal point of a person's inner self, right? Then what he's trying to get done for that day would be the purpose, right? Now your path is the in-between journey from two destinations. So you have one destination and you can GPS a path to that location. Everybody perceives paths as having their own, like every path is separate. But if you look in the streets, all the streets are connected. Lafayette's is connected to, you know what I'm saying, the Malcolm X's and the Marcus Garveys and the, you know what I'm saying, and the Nostrans. So a person can take many routes, meaning they're on a path to a place. So let's say a person is going to the World Trade Center. So that's the path. Now that could be a person's spiritual goal of heaven, because everyone's individual, goal is personal. So now you have a shortcut to the World Trade Center. Obviously, you have the shortest route. There's going to be the shortest route. One of these routes is going to be the shortest. Then you're going to have the longest route to the World Trade Center. Then you're going to have routes that's not even going to the World Trade Center altogether. Now, for a person that wants to go to the World Trade Center, if they're going in a direction toward California, they will never get to the World Trade Center or to their goal or to their spiritual goal. So knowing where you're going is also as important as knowing where you are, who you are, and what you want to do, because that denotes where you want to go, right? So you can have multiple paths and all the other paths in between. Now, with wrong turns, a person make a wrong turn. You on the path to righteousness, you make a wrong turn. What happens when you make a wrong turn on the street? You have to either keep going in the wrong direction until you get aware that you're going the wrong direction. Then you have to make alterations to reconnect you back to the path. It won't be on the same place where you made the wrong turn. It can be, but most likely it'll be like adjacent timeline, which would be considered another street going in the same direction. And as you merge back with the original street that you need to, say, get on the bridge, to go across the bridge, to go toward the World Trade Center. You see what I'm saying? So that's how a person can go the wrong direction, but can direct themselves back to the right path. Right? So there's no one right path. It just depends on where you are and where you want to go. Right? Now, also, when a person gets to the World Trade Center, that's one destination. Now you're there. But now you got to know what floor you need to go to. And it's mad floors, like 150 floors or something. Let's just say that. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving the estimation. And, now you need even more detail locating on your journey. So you made it to your path. So a person want to make it to heaven, or make it to righteousness, or make it to whatever, marriage, or make it to, owning a house or owning a car, right? And they get to that destination. Now, what floor are you trying to be on? Now you got to fine tune it. Now you gotta, okay, this car gonna be this color, this crib, and I got the car, I gotta get the, you see what I'm saying? So destination and a path and a goal only leads to finer destinations, paths, and goals, right? Now, a person isn't gonna go to the DMV as their spiritual location from the location that they are if they're trying to buy energy or, like, you know what I'm saying, resources. Let's just say like groceries, because it's an analogy. And the person is not going to go, you know, on the train if they just want to go from their bedroom to their bathroom. That makes sense? If that makes sense. So you can, you basically, a path has many ways to get to the destination. Not one destination is the finite destination for everybody, because everybody, like, somebody might have already been to the DMV. Somebody may go to the DMV and need to get they license and they permit, but somebody already been there like years ago, and all they gotta do is fill out a form, and then they send it through the mail, and you know what I'm saying? That's how you know, like, they deal with it. So in that aspect, they don't have to go that same location to deal with the, you see what I'm saying? Like, somebody that's already been in the path, been to that location, can move to another location, know what that location about, know the inner workings of it, know what they could use it for. When they need to use it, they can go there. That's what these paths are like. And it's like, you know, you're not going to always want to be at the DMV. You're not going to always want to be at the World Trade Center. You're going to want to go home. You're going to want to go here. You're going to want to go to the bar. You're going to want to go to the club. You're going to want to. So when you think about this in spirituality format as a path, there are many streets that lead to the same path. But the location donates which road you need to be on, and which turns you need to take to get there. You see what I'm saying? And when you get there, you still gonna need more fine tuning locating. Like, to be righteous, you gotta stay righteous. But it gotta be in the back of your mind. You could leave, and in reality, whenever you feel yourself not being righteous, you can go back to that place and space where your righteousness dwelt at in the first place and recharge. You know what I'm saying? And then you back. So don't think of these paths as anything other than locations necessary for the right situations. When your house is out of food, you go to the grocery store. When your clothes are dirty, or your clothes are dirty, you go to the laundromat. When your car is acting funny, you take it to a mechanic. So basically, when you on paths, certain paths deal with certain things in certain situations, or certain, you know, certain paths, certain goals that are at the end of certain paths lead to what you need to be done to deal with situations. If you got a bill, you got to go to the check casher place, pay your bill. That's the location that you need to rectify. So that energy is the same aspect. So one person can never always just be righteous. Righteous is just knowing that you need to be righteous. Sometimes the paths vary. And sometimes people make wrong turns. And sometimes people go in the wrong direction forever, like indefinitely. So what I'm saying is, basically, when you think about any path, whether religious, whether spiritual, whether your own, because I'm trying to figure out how to make my own energy. Like I want to. I'm not gonna break it down exactly what I'm thinking, but I'm trying to do something that's never been done before, and I'm gonna consider how to do it. So, you know, that's something else though. But with the paths, whatever path you on can be the right path if the destination it leads you to is what you desire. Now, that sounds crazy because everybody, you know, God, and you know what I'm saying? We know every location isn't safe. We know certain streets you may not want to turn down, right? We know how the world is. So when you take this same analogy and you apply it to your path, some wrong turns are dangerous. Some wrong locations can be the end of the termination cycle of that organism. See what I'm saying? Some locations may be moved. You may go to the DMV and they relocate it, and you don't know where they relocated to. Right? Just for example, and that can actually be like a person following a false path or getting to the end of the path, and then it's like, oh, the actual service of this path has been relocated. You haven't got the memo. You wasn't tapped in. You see what I'm saying? Like that kind of energy. You know what I mean? So, yo, this your boy Kupz the Universe. Just remember, your path is sacred to you, and where you going in, particularly in your life, determines what path you may need to be on. There's no right or wrong, but there is a correct formula for what you seek. Anything you think about can be done if you seek it correctly, but a lot of negative things don't get done because more positive things are necessary for the manifestation as far as groups are concerned, and as far as collectiveness is concerned, and as far as power of a nation is concerned. Real power of a nation is going to take every brown skin, every light skin brown skin, every yellow brown skin. We all going to have to get together and become one circuit, and then that's when you realize we can make the most powerful moves. So it's your boy Kupz the Universe. You already know. You know what I'm saying? A little Thanksgiving burn I had up here, man. I was itching a little bit. But yo, man, take care, everybody. Stay focused. And remember, your path is your path. You choose your path. But then when you choose your path, the parameters and the roads that it takes to get to the end of that path, know that that's what it takes for that path. And the moment you veer off of that street, then you're no longer on that goal. You may be on another goal. So if you change goals, then it's okay. But if you still focused on one goal and you obsessed with that, then you need to stay on that road and go forward. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy. Peace.